Hi my diligent little jazz bees around the globe, Sandra Sherman here. Greetings from Austria. I'll show you all those minor scales in detail and how to use them. And of course you'll learn a lick for each of those scales, so you get a feeling for what they sound like, and you add a lick library. I've made tabs and several backing tracks and 8 scale diagrams over the entire fretboard. You can download all this from down below from the link down below in the description box. Please subscribe my channel, give this video a fat thumbs up, and join my channel for additional info and to keep this channel running. Now let's check out the first minor scale. The minor pentatonic is probably the most used scale over a minor chord worldwide. It contains the root. We're in A minor, so A is the root, the flat third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, and the flat seventh. All right, and it already has an A minor 7 arpeggio in it. Root, flat third, fifth, flat seventh, plus the fourth. So this scale actually spells an A minor 7 11 chord. So this would be the chord that goes along with it. That's what this scale sounds like. Right? And you can take advantage of its inherent fourth intervals. So we have a lot of these intervals. A fourth is right below the next string. That's a fourth. And you have that here a lot. That's also a fourth. That was a third, by the way. Fourth, fourth, fourth. So you play around that descending, and you already get some more jazzier sound out of this actually very universal scale. Here's an A minor pentatonic lick that uses all these concepts. The natural minor scale adds 2 more notes to the A minor pentatonic, and those are B, which is the second, or the ninth. C we had, D we had, E we had, and F, we get F, which is the flat sixth or the flat 13. G we already had, and that's the scale. You can use the minor scale whenever the minor chord is the 6th degree of a major scale. In the music vernacular, this is called Aeolian. This is actually, in our case, the Aeolian scale is the 6th degree of the C major scale. Okay, so when A minor is the 6th degree of the C major scale, we're in A minor. The difference is that you focus on the A minor 7 chord tones. All right, and we get the second, which is also the ninth, an octave higher. It's called the ninth, and it gives us beautiful chords like this A minor ninth chord. So you can actually land on the B when it's up here. Don't land on the ninth when it's down here, okay? And the F, the second additional tone we got, is actually, I would use it just as a passing tone. It goes between the E and the G chord tones. So don't land on the F. So let's check out a lick in Aeolian. The Dorian is the most used jazz scale for minor chords. It occurs on the 2nd degree of a major scale. In our case, A Dorian is the 2nd degree of the G major scale. And the difference there's only one tone difference to the previous Aeolian scale, and that's the sixth. The Aeolian scale had a flat 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was a flat 6 to the root. And for Dorian, we have a major 6th, F sharp, which makes it a lot more brighter because this is borrowed from the major scale. And we have the flat 7th again and the root. So the arpeggio is still an A-7 arpeggio, but the color tones now are the second, as in the Aeolian scale, and the major 6th. Here's a full pattern. Remember, when you purchase the tabs, you get the scale diagrams over the entire fretboard for all 8 scales. All right, who else used these scales apart from jazz players? Pink Floyd, remember this? For copyright reasons, I have to talk over this now, but remember this Shine on You Crazy Diamond thing. And also Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze. Deep Purple used it, and Carlos Santana, of course, on those 2/5s, Oye Como Va, or I forgot the name. He uses this a lot. And all right, let's check out an A Dorian Lick. The melodic minor scale is the same as the Dorian, but with a major 7 instead of the flat 7. Let's check this out. A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, major 6, remember from the Dorian scale, but now we don't go to the flat 7th, but the major 7, right? B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, wants to go to A. Let's continue this, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, or I don't like stretches, so I go to the left. G sharp, A, B, C. That's the pattern. All right. Now, the chord that builds upon this scale is A minor major 7. So we had an A minor 7 before on each of those scales. Now, for the first time, we get an A minor major 7. You exchange the flat 7 for the major 7, as in the scale. The thing is, you don't have to play over a minor major chord. The scale also fits over the standard A-7 chord, but be aware of that one wrong note. So don't land on the G sharp if you do that. You can play over an A-7 chord, and that creates the tension we love so much in jazz. But don't land on the G sharp when the chord is an A-7. When the chord is an A minor major 7, of course you can land on the G sharp, okay? And here's the second thing with this scale. It sounds better ascending because that G sharp wants to resolve. It has a strong resolution tendency towards that A. Right? So ascending, this sounds good. Backwards, this sounds a little strange sometimes. So a lot of people prefer playing the Dorian scale backwards. So you may want to practice this by going from F sharp to the major 7, ascending, maybe 1 or 2 more tones, and now descend over via the Dorian scale over the G. Ascending, descending, and land on a chord tone. Land on A, C, E, or on G, but not on G sharp. Now the next lick will demonstrate this. The harmonic minor scale is the same as the Aeolian scale, but with a major 7th instead of the flat 7th, right? So we had, this was the Aeolian scale. Now the harmonic minor has the major 7th instead of the flat 7th. This has kind of an oriental sound to it, due to that G sharp and F. and it's best used over when the A minor is the 6th degree of the C major scale again, or when it's the one of the A minor cadence. So like a 2, 5, oh sorry, here we are, 2, 5, 1. Then you can play it over the A minor chord, of course. Again, like with the melodic minor scale, don't land on the G sharp. Just use it as a passing tone to go to the A, and use it ascending more than descending. Descending, you would use the regular, not harmonic minor, but natural minor, Aeolian scale. Now let's check out a lick in the harmonic minor scale. Bebop scales are usually used in jazz, and they all add an 8th extra note to an already existing scale. The bebop Dorian scale is the Dorian scale, and it adds the major third between the minor third and the 4th as a passing tone. All right, let's check this out. A, B, C. C is the minor third. We add the major third, C sharp, as a passing tone to the D. Then we continue the Dorian scale, D, E, F sharp, G, A. Let's go on. B, C, C sharp. Here's that new tone again. D, which makes it 4 consecutive chromatic tones. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. Let's continue. C sharp, D, right? So you can stretch this pattern pretty much. Make sure not to land on that C sharp. It's just a passing tone. So you go from C over C sharp to D, or vice versa. Also make sure that the C sharp is played on an off beat, and the resolution, the C or the D, is played on the beat. So this should be and beat, or and beat. Also the A minor 7 chord, that's comping beyond below it, should be the 2nd degree of the major scale, so like in the Dorian scale. All right, let's check out a lick in the A Dorian Bebop scale. The melodic minor bebop scale originates in the melodic minor scale, but with the added sharp 5 between the 5 and the 6th degree. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the 5th. Then we have that sharp 5, which was the same tone as the flat 6 in the Aeolian scale. But now we go to that major 6 we have in the melodic minor scale. And here's the major 7 from the melodic minor. And next octave, A, B, C, D, E, sharp 5 is F, 6th, major 7, and 1. As with most bebop scales, if you start on a chord tone on a beat, and you use 8ths only, of course, then all chord tones fall on beats. That's why it was actually kind of invented by bebop players, because then all chord tones fall on beat. This scale is great because it already has that major 7 flavor over a minor chord plus the chromatic note in it, and that altogether is a great recipe for jazz licks. The last scale is the harmonic minor bebop scale, and it's the same as the harmonic minor scale with an added flat 7th to create a a chromatic passage to the octave. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G sharp A. That was the harmonic minor scale. Now we add the G, the flat seventh, and that leads us to G sharp and A. All right? So we have that chromatic passage here. Or in the next octave, G, G sharp A, or as you like. Again, as in the harmonic minor, it's used when the A minor chord is the sixth of the C major scale, or which is the same, the first of the A minor scale on a 2-5-1 maybe. All right, here's the lick. Make sure to check out my soloing playlist with lots of Dorian, Mixolydian, and altered licks. You will enjoy it. Please give me a fat thumbs up, subscribe my channel, maybe even join the channel to support the free videos. And I see you next week. Servus, baba.